This video is about how to change the font size and type and even the color in a WordPress theme. It changes it across all the pages and posts. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is access the file that we need to change. We're going to copy the contents for safety, save that, and then we're going to make changes back in WordPress again and then test it. So let's get started. This is a dummy sort of site that I've got for playing around with and trying out things. So that's what it looks like just now. There's another page up here. This is the actual blog entries page. That's what it looks like just now. So it's a serif type font and it's okay, but let's change it anyway. So go to the dashboard. The first thing we want to find is appearance and down to editor. Editors where we make the changes. Now for this WordPress site I've actually got, it's basically two themes. Genesis is the framework, but 1140 is the child theme to Genesis. That's the one that gives it its appearance. Don't ever change the parent theme, it's always the child theme that needs the changes. And the second theme, if you like, is just the basic WordPress 2014 theme. So I'll make the changes in both just to let you see that it's a pretty similar process. But make sure it's the child theme for this one, and it's the style. That's what gives it its style. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. So it's quite simple to change, but I'm not going to change it straight away. Go to the very beginning of the file, click there, and then work your way down. Shift key and down arrow, or shift key and page down is much faster. Go right down to the bottom of the file, right down to including that little rascal there. Make sure everything's copied, then right click, copy. I'm going to go into WordPad now. I've already got WordPad loaded up. I'm going to right click and paste. So that's the entire contents of that file saved. I'm not going to make any changes to this. I'm just going to go straight into WordPress and change it. But if I mess anything up, I can always go back to this, copy it, and paste it back into WordPress. So let's go back to the file. This is where we're going to make the changes. Go back up to the very top. Just press, oh, I'll mess something up there. Go back up to, press shift and page up. Go back up to the very top of the file. And let's just move this, that's us back at the top. Just click here somewhere. Now, the area we want to change, it's always, as far as I know, called text area. So I'm going to click here somewhere out with the recording area. Up here, Control F for Freddy, and then text area. So it's found 4, and generally it's always the very first one. There's the first one. No, it's not actually, it's down, halfway down. Make sure this is right up at the very top. And let's just go and find the very first one. Number 1 of 4. Text area. Yeah, that looks like it. So at the moment that's the colour, that's the type of font, and that's the size. Let's change all three. The colour, treble 3 must be a sort of dark grey or something. Let's just go into Photoshop and let's pick a colour. I just want to make this a different colour. Move down here, change it to, drag this little guy down here. So black is a hash and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So let's go back to the file again. It's presently a hash and 3 threes. So put in 6 zeros. 6 zeros. The type of font at the moment is a Alora serif font. Let's change that to something that doesn't have serifs. Let's make it Helvetica, for instance. Let's make the change the size quite dramatic so that you can see the difference. So that's all those changes made. Remember, we've still got our original file safe and sound if we need to go back to it, but I'm going to update this file, and once that's updated, go back up and have a look at the site again, press the refresh button, and that's it now. Very large font, size 26, but it's now black. It's now Helvetica, which is sans serif font. That's one without the twiddly bits at the edges. And let's have a look at this blog page again. It's going to look crazy when I refresh it, I guess, but let's refresh it anyway. So that's now sort of giant size, as you can see. So that's how to do it. Remember, if you make a mess of anything, you can go back to your original file and just go in here and paste it all back in again. But let's do it now for the 2014 theme. I'll just go into themes, 2014, activate it. Well, let's go back to one of the pages again, see what it looks like. Refresh that. This is now the 2014 theme. Refresh it, and that's what it looks like. So again, exactly the same thing again. Manage themes. We're going to go now to appearance again, and editor, and again, same thing again here. Very beginning down to the very end. Copy it, keep it safe if this is the one that you're going to be working with. I won't bother doing it here, but it's the same procedure. I'm just going to jump straight to Control F again. Control F. Text area down. It's found 1 of 13. So it's generally always the first one, as I said. That's what it looks like in the 2014 theme. Again, you'll notice it's cascading style sheet that affects everything, all the pages and posts. So what we'll do this time, let's make it some crazy sort of colour this time just to demonstrate. Go into Photoshop again, and we've already got red selected there, I see. So red, no, I need to click here. So it's 2 9s and 4 zeros. Right, so we'll go back into editor again. Two 9s and 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So this is a sans serif font this time. So let's make it with serif times New Roman. I don't know whether I need to change that. We'll find out in a minute. I'll do the same again, make it size 26, and go down here and update the file. And then we go back to, no, missed that. I'm trying to pick up the camera angle. Go back here. So that was it as it was. It was a sans serif, sort of dark grey again, I suppose. So if I refresh this page now, just to let you see what I'm doing here, just click on the refresh button to see what it looks like now. So that's worked. It's red, size 26. It's changed it to Times New Roman. I didn't have to change that part in the editor. So that's how to change things. size, color, type of font, and these are the blog entries. And likewise for the page, if I go to the page, an actual page, that's the way it was before. We changed the theme, we changed the font, color, size, refresh that, and it should go to, yeah, that's how it's gone again. So that's how to change everything. I hope you find that useful. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, bye.